We will be studying redox reactions, and to learn about redox reactions, we're going to want to firm up our knowledge of common oxidation states, and what will help us to figure out common oxidation states will be an overview of Pauling electronegativities. But previously, when we were looking at Pauling electronegativities, we just looked at them for the main group. The main group is divided into two parts. It's the first two columns, columns 1 and 2, and columns 13 through, well, I'm just going to go to 17. We're not going to deal with noble gases right now. That's the main group, and between the two are the transition metals. So, I'm going to show you a table of the Pauling electronegativities, and this table shows an element's electronegativity by the height of the column. The taller the column, the more electronegative it is. And can you put into chat which main group atom is the most electronegative? Please put in chat which main group atom is the most electronegative. And the answer is fluorine. The closer a main group atom is to fluorine, the more electronegative it is. And now we really haven't looked at transition metals much previously, but now look at the transition metals. Which transition metal is the most electronegative? Which one has the tallest column? You'll have to read very carefully. Put it in chat. Which transition element is the most electronegative? Put it in chat. The answer is gold. And the mnemonic will be the closer a transition metal is to gold, the more electronegative it is. Gold's electronegativity, I know it as 2.5. On that table, it's 2.4. It's around the same as carbon. So carbon and gold have around the same electronegativity. Gold is not nearly as electronegative as fluorine. And there's one more element that we should consider, and that is hydrogen. And hydrogen is actually halfway in its row. The first row, hydrogen is, if it loses an electron, that's the beginning, or it gains an electron, that's the end. It's halfway in the row, so hydrogen is roughly halfway between boron and carbon. If you look very carefully, you'll see that the electronegativity of boron is less than that of hydrogen, and the electronegativity of hydrogen is less than that of carbon, and carbon's electronegativity is roughly the same as what element? Please put in chat. Carbon's electronegativity is roughly the same as gold's. Okay, let's answer some questions. Indium or tin, which is more electronegative? Well, they are main group elements, so you have to find them. They are elements 49 and 50. And so tin is closer to fluorine. So tin's electronegativity is, that's chi. Tin's electronegativity is higher than that of indium because tin is closer to fluorine. And now you have to find silver or cadmium. Tin is element 50. Indium is element 49. Silver and cadmium, they are not main group elements. We're going to compare them to transition metals, and we're going to compare them to gold, and we can see that silver is element 47. Cadmium is element 48. And silver is closer to gold. Therefore, silver is more electronegative than cadmium. So this is the electronegativity of these four sequential elements. And we can compare that to the table. And sure enough, you can see silver is more electronegative than cadmium. Cadmium and indium are around equal. And then tin's electronegativity is higher, because you're changing over from the regime where gold is the element to look to the fluorine is the element to look to. Okay, let me just try one more question. Carbon or hydrogen or boron hydrogen, which one is... Oh, I better cover up the answer. Carbon or hydrogen, boron hydrogen, which one is more electronegative? Put it in chat. Carbon or hydrogen, which one's more electronegative? Put it in chat. The answer is carbon is more electronegative. Boron or hydrogen, which one's more electronegative? Put it in chat. Hydrogen is more electronegative. And you can see that again here. Hydrogen is between boron and carbon, because remember, hydrogen is in the middle of the first row, and boron and carbon are in the middle of the second row.